broadcast tonight coming to you from New York City amid all the hustle and bustle of the streets of Manhattan. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the San Antonio Spurs as they play against the New York Knicks here in New York. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, the NBA changed the lottery odds in 2019 to encourage competition among its conference's least successful teams. Some want even more to be done. They call for eliminating the draft altogether. Another potential solution? A play-in tournament for teams 7 through 10 in each conference, which would eliminate the need for trying not to win as much as possible during the regular season. However it's done, the league has stated its desire for parity. Kevin?
Great, DA. Thanks. Well, great guards tonight for both teams. Did you ever spend any time in the backcourt at any level when you were playing?
No, I was a ball-handling forward, Kevin, and it served me well, but I was not a guard. I was a forward that could dribble and pass fairly well.
So you were ahead of your time because that's all we see now in the NBA, right? Guards are not always bringing the ball up.
Yeah, you know, somebody just mentioned that to me, Kevin, that I was maybe a tad ahead of my time back in the late 70s.
And the starting group for the Spurs. Aldridge out there with Baller. Then there's Champ. And it's the Machine. And it's Cortez in at the 2 guard. And for the Knicks, we've got the Professor. Aldrin out there with Boss. Then it's Barrett. And it's Money in at the small forward position. Here's the Professor. 14 feet away. That one's off. He starts the game with the miss. In transition, here come the Spurs. Baller passes to Champ. To the inside. And he banks in the layup. The Machine's got the opening basket of the game for the Spurs.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Here's the captain. Pass to Champ. That one off the back iron and out.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
To the middle. Here's Barrett. And it's blocked. Baller passes to Cortez. Floats one. Off the mark. His first miss of the game. 1 for 2.
And you've heard the saying on death and taxes. San Antonio Spurs might be that third thing, and you can count it.
Yeah, I agree. A model of consistency, and that starts with culture and chemistry and commitment. And they play smart, they play together, and they rarely beat themselves. And that's one of the reasons the Spurs have been one of the greatest pro sports franchises in history over the last 25 years.
That's tipped, but they recover it. And the clock. Here's Aldridge. And it's good off the back rim and in.
That's really all you can do defensively against Aldridge. Sometimes he's just flat out unguardable.
Money passes to Boss. Here's the Professor. The rebound by the Spurs. 1:51 left in the first quarter of the game. Passes it to Cortez. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Money. It's not going to go for him. The Spurs have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And that one, good.
A little surprised to see Aldridge pull up off the dribble, but he knows how to knock those down too.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. And the Spurs with some changes. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Booker the pass to G. Randall surveying the D. Smith for 3. And the Knicks miss again. Spurs leading by 4. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And everybody out of the way. I mean, clear the lane. We've got some rims to wrap.
What a sensational play to get to the rack for the slam.
All interior move, aggressive, assertive, and effective.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Pass to Derozan. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Smith outside. Now the pass to Booker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots it. Rebound San Antonio. Cortez. He's defended by Randall. Offensive rebound. Noel. And it's blocked.
Well, you can't go off weak against Randall, otherwise he's going to block.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. It's San Antonio up 4. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. We've got B. Derozan out there with J. Then it's Noel. Now here's Derozan. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Kicks it to Noel. Off target with his 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Kevin can't leave anybody open around Smith. I mean, he finds them quickly. Love his court awareness.
And you spend any amount of time watching Dennis Smith Jr., Greg, his leaping ability makes for some impressive highlights.
Kevin, he's got the size and the off-the-charts athleticism. Now just trying to figure out how to realize his obvious potential.
Count that bucket. B's got his first 2 points.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Now here's Booker. Smith on the wing. Randall passes to Booker. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. San Antonio leading. Pass to Noel. Here's Derozan. For Booker. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Smith outside, 11 feet away. Doesn't go that time. And the Spurs going the other way now. Pass to Cortez. The pass to Jay. Here's Derozan. Good D by Price. And so Booker will bring it up for New York. Trailing by 4. Throws it up high.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
1:37 left in the second quarter. And the foul called on G. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Knicks, Mitchell Robinson comes in for Randall. And it's Knox in for Price. And San Antonio with the change here, too. DeJounte Murray, he's checked in for Jay. Clark, what would your dream backcourt look like? If you were going to design one, what would it look like?
Well, they'd have good size and athleticism, somewhere in that 6'3" to 6'6" range, and the ability to make plays for themselves and others, and also be very solid at the defensive end. You know, you think about some guys that fit that bill. I look at a guy like Malcolm Brogdon, who really gives it to you in multiple ways as a backcourt player. And I like the scoring of Damian Lillard.
Agreed. Throw good, Murray.
And making his return from the ACL tear, DeJounte Murray, long, athletic, and young. He still has a very bright future.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Aussie's checked in for G. Barrett comes in for Booker. And the professor subbed in for Smith. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And Murray winning second team all-defense in 2018. Greg, at that time, he was only 21.
And that's been his strong suit. If he can hit perimeter shots consistently, he can be a star. And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Here's Cortez. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Spurs have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And up around 82% as a team a season ago. So they know how to make the most of those opportunities.
And the first one drops.
And Spurs head coach Greg Popovich, 3rd all-time in wins, top 6 all-time in win percentage. For your money, is he the greatest coach in NBA history?
Boy, he's certainly on that list. You think about it. Only Phil Jackson and Red Auerbach have more championships, and the longevity and consistency of his excellence as the head coach of the Spurs. Boy, that would be a debate that I would be okay if we agreed to disagree. I'd put him right there with Phil and Red.
Here's the professor. 6 on the shot clock. And he lays in the alley-oop.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run.
And as the receiver, he doesn't feel the need to go for the monster finish that time. I mean, laying it up for the 2 points worked out just fine.
Here's Boss, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. The Knicks shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether. Shooting 2.
That one drops. He ties it up. No good on the second free throw.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
DeJounte Murray does a nice job using that long frame of his to attract contact from the defense and still get it done.
For San Antonio, they have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. First free throw is good.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
And so Murray nails both of them.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And Greg, definitely that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
To the paint. And Barrett gets it to go. Barrett's got his first bucket in this one.
I love seeing Barrett cash in there. He knows he has what it takes to finish through contact.
And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And that'll do it for the first half. Game time. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. For the Knicks, the first quarter was pretty even. They only had a couple rough stretches, and as the first period came to a close, they had a 4-point deficit. They had a slight edge on the scoreboard in the second quarter, but only by the slimmest of margins. Taking a look at the Knicks, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, they showed a lot of discipline on offense, called some high percentage plays. Even when the defense divides different looks, they always seem to have the answer. Got good coaching.
Shaq, what did you see from San Antonio?
You know, they haven't shot the ball very well. Not nearly enough quality looks. Right now, this game could easily come down to shot selection and how they run their offense. They need to keep the ball moving and generate better looks.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back. Kevin Harlan. Go. Go over there.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And here's Aldridge. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Setting the floor for the Knicks. The professor out there with Barrett. And there's Money. Then there's Boss. And it's Baldwin in at the 5.
Boy, the Spurs really like running through LaMarcus Aldridge in the post. I mean, that's an effective way to play offense, especially early before the defense gets set. He gets that deep position, and he puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
Here's Champ after R.J. Barrett's bucket. That bucket in no time at all. Champ's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Inside. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And Jay gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And with his skill level, sometimes the sheer strength and size of Aldridge goes overlooked.
Yeah, and he's not afraid or hesitant to play bully ball. I mean, on that block, he gets that body into you and leans into that sweet jump shot of his, and he can make you look bad.
That shot wide open. And now a 5-point Spurs lead.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
There's the steal. Baller passes to Champ. It's blocked. They get it back. Here's the machine. Launches a 3. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team. That's why they're ahead.
Here's Baldwin. Shot to stop the run. It doesn't go for him. San Antonio leading by 8. Here's Baller. Here's Cortez. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Mark, over the last couple decades, the role of the big man has changed and required more skill outside shooting among them.
Yeah, that's one of the things. And then the ability to move your feet defensively.
Yes.
Because the three-point shot spaces the floor so much. And a lot of times teams will have 4, maybe 5 perimeter shooters out there regardless of size. So big guys, if they're going to play in that type of an alignment, have to be able to move their feet and effectively guard perimeter players and also make shots from the perimeter as well.
Amazing to see guys that big out there sometimes with a one-on-one with the guard, like on the 3-point line.
No doubt. And also the big guys, we've got a ton of them, Kevin, across the league that can really knock down the 3-point shot.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. San Antonio also making some changes. Noel's checked in for the Machine. B comes in for Baller. And Jay's subbed in for Champ. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
And trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
San Antonio making a switch here. Derozan's checked in. G kicks to Randall. Here's Smith. Misses off the left iron.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Now here's Booker. And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut to just 7 on the basket from Smith.
I'll tell you what, if the defender is not on Smith before the pass, it's too late because he's always ready to fire, and he burns you.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, my cousin LaMarcus Aldridge is not the flashiest player, but he is respected. His former teammate in Portland, C.J. McCollum, said he hasn't changed his game to try and fit the new NBA. He shoots mid-range, scores under the basket, strong as heck. He knows who he is. Kevin, LaMarcus isn't really my cousin, but his game never goes out of style.
You're right, D.A., and he is still getting it done. Thank you. Now, here's Derozan, following the miss by Julius Randle, and slam dunk by Noel.
You know, that's a veteran play. Derozan stays open to all possibilities. That's seeing the game in front of you. Excellent find.
It's common to see wing players improve their perimeter shooting in the league, but DeMar DeRozan's most striking growth has been his ball handling and playmaking. He's been dynamic with the ball in his hands.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker. Kevin Knox is checked in for New York. And San Antonio also making a switch. Murray's checked in. Cortez, guarded by Price. Murray dishes to Noel. San Antonio again missing. Knicks trail by 9. Knox the pass to Smith. Back to Knox. There's 31 seconds left in the third. G kicks to Smith. Clock is at 3 from 13, and he gets it to go. Smith's got 5.
Kevin, I love the mid-range game of Smith. We don't see that a lot from a bunch of players nowadays, but he's constantly looking to let it fly from here.
Jay, covered by Smith. Here's Derozan. That one doesn't go. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Spurs lead by 7. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense too, Greg. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Knicks trail by 7. On the court right now for the Spurs. B out there with the Machine. Then there's the captain. Then there's Murray. And it's Baller in at the 3 spot. The professor passes to Knox. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Well, you knew it was going to take some time for Kevin Knox, but Greg, at the end of last season, he began to show flashes of what he could do.
You could almost see the game starting to slow down for him about halfway through the season. Consistency is something all rookies struggle with, but it hit Knox especially hard. Fortunately, that is something that passes with time.
And he can't get the first one. Baldwin, he's checked in for G. And San Antonio with the change here, too. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for B. He hits the second from the line. Here's Murray. Knocked loose. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Here's the lob to the hoop. It's rebounded by Aldridge.
And really credit their advantage on the backcourt. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Greg, simply controlling the glass. I mean, plus 10 is the advantage in rebounds right now.
Spurs working the ball around now. Just 4 to shoot. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Here's Money. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
The only way he was getting to the hoop was to use the double clutch.
Pass the ball. Right side Aldridge. Passes it to Ball. And here is Murray. The pass to Cortez. From deep three-point range, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot before second violation. The Knicks making the switch here. Barrett's checked in. Champs checked in for San Antonio. Knicks trail by 4. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Aldridge. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on R.J. Barrett.
You know, players like Aldridge are a little bit of a diminishing breed in the NBA. A master in the low post with all sorts of ways to score in the paint.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. He hits both from the stripe.
He's basically automatic from the line, not the guy you want to send there now.
Knicks trail by 4. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Here's Barrett, and it's blocked, but he gets it back. Here's the professor, 5 to shoot, and he's going up for the alley-oop. Leading by 4. That's the cheat. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth from that foul. Stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Guys, they've done a nice job of drawing countless fouls in this game. And as a result, they've gotten a ton of points at the line. Shoot
And
two.
the other thing that sticks out for me, the number of assists they've made over the course of this game.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Job well done at the line on that possession. They'll make things a little easier on themselves if they can convert those.
Now, here's Barrett. Tight defense on him. Misses from short range. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. We're in the final quarter of regulation. Pass to Aldridge. Fades and shoots. That misses off the back.
You know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Barrett wide open. He fires. Hits it from 3-point range.
And you know, that's what the scouts have always loved about Barrett. That alpha mentality and his ability to rise to the occasion.
50 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. This is it to Chin. Launches it. Second chance shot. Aldridge misses.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. You just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're down by 1. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
You know, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in the game.
And now let's present our Jordan player of the game, the Machine.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Coach Fizdale was going over with his team. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, getting to the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
2 shots.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
And what you like about Barrett is his all-around game, a versatile guard / forward who wants to keep improving.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, he got a foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
Shoot 2.
Free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here, so now it's a 3-point game.
And the perfect time to be perfect at the line. Only a 3 can tie it now.
New York calls timeout. They're trailing by 3. There's 10 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. That is what's your take?
And if you can get a 3
seconds left in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
Here's the pass to Money. Hins the three. Time call here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're ahead by 2. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. And so it's San Antonio who scrape by with the win. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Demar, this team is playing well together. How are you encouraging and fostering that sense of all of you being together and playing well?
We're just making everybody comfortable, making each and everybody on this team comfortable. If it's jump shots, if it's attacking the basket, even if it's on the defensive end, we're just giving each other confidence every time we practice.
And it sure looks like it out there tonight, Demar. Thanks a lot. Kevin, back to you.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.